All right, and we should be rolling. All right, hello class. What's up again? This is me, Savion Taylor, and they have me here trying to trying to prove to you as to why I think time management is so important. So I have a couple things here on my list that I will be looking at occasionally. So if you see my eyes dart away, that is what I'm looking at. So the first thing I got on my little bulleted list is time is our most valuable resource. So I wrote this because I truly believe, and you can believe it or not, but I do believe that time is one of our most valuable resources. I think knowledge is probably second because, but that doesn't even matter really. Time is kind of one of those things as to where you have it. When you have it, you have it, and when you don't, you don't. I can't go back even 5 seconds ago and choose to start this at a different time. I can't go back 10 years ago and re-say something, that argument I had. Just time is one of those things that when it's gone, it's gone. So that's why I believe that time is one of our most valuable resources. So that kind of goes to say that, you shouldn't waste time, because time you can't get back. You can make money back. You can read more to gain more knowledge if you lose it. But time is one of those things you can't get back. So on to proving why I think time management is so important even further is that everyone manages their time. So one cool thing that I said just in practice of this is that everyone from infant to elderly manages their time. So infant, they might spend a certain amount of time crying to get somebody to realize, oh, they need a bottle, or they need their diaper changed. An elderly man might spend a certain amount of allotted time in the garden for his exercise that day, or spend a certain amount of time watching after his kids, grandkids, great grandkids, just to give them that knowledge. So basically, what I'm trying to get at is that everyone manages their time. There's no human, no thing that can get away from managing their time, because everybody is in this world, and time is always going to progress. Therefore, you're managing your own time, whether it be good, bad, something in between. So everyone is kind of managing their time. So then I just have a couple of examples for you. So there's me and you, and as in you, I mean the student. Well, really everybody, but I can relate with students because I myself, I attend college, of course. That's what we're doing right now. And then I do other things that a lot of other college students participate in, such as I work. And I also run. I'm a student athlete, so I run as well. So basically, in my 24 hours of a day, I gotta do my schoolwork. I gotta go to work. I gotta run all these things in a certain amount, a lot of time. I could just say, no, I'm not doing any schoolwork today and go to work. But then, by the time that Friday or Sunday comes around at 11:59, I still have that same assignment due like the next student does. Another example of time management, and a great example of time management, is the late, great Kobe Bryant. So Kobe Bryant, he's an amazing speaker, I must say. But he had this great interview to where he said, with being in the NBA and being a professional basketball player, his goal was to be the best basketball player. As you'd imagine, a lot of players kind of go for it. But he went into this example. He called it the 4 a.m. So you can look up 4 a.m. Kobe Bryant, his speech on that, and get his idea on that. But basically, what he says is that your average player will probably get up at 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock, or 10 or 11 o'clock, and pretty much practice at 12 o'clock. So they'll practice like 12 to 2. Of course, they got to rest up so they can get even more practice in, and then they'll practice from 6 to 8, and then wake up, rinse, repeat, and keep going with that cycle. But then Kobe, he says he wakes up, and he calls it the 4 a.m. because he wakes up at 3 and he starts practice at 4. So he hits practice from 4 to 6, 9 to 11, 2 to 4, and 7 to 9. So pretty much, and I'm going to read this quote directly, he says, as the years go on, the separation you have with your peers grows larger and larger and larger and larger. And basically goes on to say after that after a certain amount of time, it doesn't matter what you're doing in your extra time, you're already 5, 6, 7 years in the past. You're already behind him. There's no way of catching up. So I just really think that's a great example of time management from a great speaker, a great person. So another thing I got is that this matters because everyone has a motivation. Everybody has something that they want to do. Everybody should have a motivation. So when I wrote this down, I thought about a classmate I had. She said she wanted to be one of the best culinary artists out there, and she wanted to form her own restaurant. And admittedly, I really hope that she does it because I want to say I was there when she talked about making this, and I really want to try her food. So, I'm sure she's working overtime right now in school. She's trying to get through these classes so she can establish this business and make this hopefully great food one day. So your motivation could be like my old teammate or my old classmate was with food. Kobe with basketball, or maybe you just want to make yourself a living. You want to make work that 9 to 5 just to sustain a family. You'll be able to go on vacations here and there and just do it that way. And no matter what your motivation is, I just want y'all to know that there's always going to be somebody out there that wants that same position you do. So, if you're not managing your time well, somebody is going to take whatever you want from you. So that's why I do think time management is so important, because time management leads to all the other goals that you want to hit further down the line. And that's not even to mention, time management, of course, for all the assignments that we have due, especially with the way online school is going right now. Time management is super important just for getting your assignments out and being able to enjoy your high grades, to be able to enjoy other things in the future. So yes, I do think time management is super important, and hopefully a few things I outlined here today can kind of show you why I think it is important, and hopefully encourage you to think the same. So this is Savion Taylor with time management, and thank you.